Okay, good afternoon. Can I have a quick show of hands who have heard Grab before this session? Thank you. But all of you must know Uber, right? So put it simply, Grab is Uber of Southeast Asia. And in fact, Uber Southeast Asia operation has merged with Grab around 1.5 years ago. But we are not just that. My name is Ainun Najib. I'm head of analytics platform. I'm responsible at Grab to keep on pushing the boundaries of getting much better data platform at the hands of data analysts as well as the business teams. And if you see here in a few screenshots of our app, right, it's very different from Uber, because in Uber, you have a taxi, right? You have a private car for you to hail. But not just that, we also have motorcycle. In Southeast Asia, you could use motorcycle. Some of you may have went to Thailand or Vietnam, you would have seen us there. And it's the most reliable mode of transportation there as a tourist for you. And not just that, we also provide food delivery, which, okay, Uber Eats does have, but Lyft doesn't have. We also provide flight booking, hotel booking through partnership with partners. We provide e-scooters. We provide package delivery as long as the car or motorcycle driver is able to pick it up and send it. So many different everyday use cases, something which we call super app. Now, just to pick your interest about us, just to share, I'll introduce Grab very quickly. Recently, we are ranked number 4 in CNBC Disruptor 50. And not just that, we are also ranked second most innovative company in the world for bringing that super app into Southeast Asia. In terms of just ride-hailing only, we are actually the 4th largest in the world after Didi in China, Uber and Lyft, as you know. And these are some quick numbers, and I want to bring your attention to that 9 million micro entrepreneurs that we empower in our platform through the delivery use cases, through food merchants enablement, and many other ways. We are impacting that many million people's life in Southeast Asia. And Southeast Asia is so large. There are 10 countries in ASEAN, and 11 if you count one of the 2 members. And out of those 11, we operate in 8 of them. And we are available in 339 cities. In every single city, we have our operations team on the ground who monitor how the market dynamics is, and especially in cities where we still have competitions. Mainly in Indonesia, we have quite a tight competition with the local player. Now, these are the various services that we have, the everyday super app, right? You could get a ride hail, you could get a motorbike for that as well, you could get your food delivered, you could send your package, get an e-scooter, and also some financial services that we start rolling out for users and for our driver partners as well. We are also very customer-centric. You may not see this here. I noticed that when I open Lyft and Uber, the option is just that. But if you are in Southeast Asia and you happen to use us in your holiday, you will be able to see that if you are traveling with your younger ones, some of the countries regulate that you must bring safety seats for the babies and for the infants. And we have fleets that come ready with that, and you can book Grab Family. You can also bring your pets. There's also much larger cars for you to book. And finally, Grab Assist for people in need of it. All right, now, what do we use stream analytics in Grab? So, just like any marketplace type of business, there is a matching between demand and supply. And all this happen in real time, and it's super competitive as well, because your supply could be operating in multiple platforms. So you need to make your both customers and driver partners happy, because they could switch anytime. And therefore, it is super important for the operations team on the ground in each of those 339 cities to have a real-time visibility on what is going on. And therefore, if necessary, they will be able to do timely interventions. It could be when supply is below what is required. So for example, let's say there is an event, large event, that nobody really aware of, and then suddenly we see a drop on the supply, then we need to move supply from other areas into that particular area. And not just matching between demand and supply, there's also monitoring on our pricing, how effective is our pricing is, and see also opportunities to kind of increase the price as well for some unique cases in real time. Beyond pricing, there's also fraud detection and intervention, whereby in real time you would want to know if anyone is doing anomalous behavior on the platform that could be fake and could be trying to exploit the incentives and the promos that you are giving. And you can do measures to block them or to, yeah. And furthermore, there are many other areas like safety. It's mainly on anomaly detection. So if we are able to know that a particular ride has gone way too far from the intended location, then there could be something wrong. And you would want the operations team to be alerted. Now, on the right side, you see some of the key business metrics that I listed down. So this may look simple. So there is unique price check, there is book-through rate, there is effective EFTA, effective first-time allocation, and so on. So this may look simple, but I want to bring your attention to that because this metrics definition changes along the way, responding to the dynamic in the market. So maybe in 2018, our definition of EFTA was such because of the market condition. Then things change, and now in 2018, we revised that definition so that we are able to monitor better. Now imagine if you have that scenario and you are monitoring in a very bespoke environment where you build all those in your monitoring application. Right? You wouldn't want to make changes that often. You will get to your IT team, and then they will get back to you in a few months, and so on. Right? So you would want to be able to monitor and modify these metrics in fast turnaround. So this is how our architecture looks like. We are from the app, we are streaming real-time data, and we take it into Event Hub and put it into the Azure Stream Analytics jobs. And from there, we can go to Azure Logic Apps to send emails and notifications. And mainly, we push to Power BI streaming data set so that we are able to have real-time monitoring happen. And in some of the use cases, we send it to Databricks for machine learning use cases. Now, why do we choose Azure Stream Analytics? It really boils down to three things: scalability, reliability, and agility. Out of these three, I think the most important is agility. How long do you think, please make a guess, how long do you think when we roll this out to our country analytics team, because we operate in 8 countries in Southeast Asia, and we have individual country analytics team who help the operations team on the ground. When we roll this out for them to actually play around with it and build use cases, how long do you think they move from 0 to hero? They move from knowing nothing about Azure, in fact, knowing nothing about Azure, to actually able to build an end-to-end monitoring solution and also anomaly alert application. How long do you think? 3 months? Any take? 8 months? So it's only 1.5 days. And I'm not joking, because Krishna was there. So we actually, the moment we did in our central team, we have POC successfully end-to-end. We flew in, we arranged with Microsoft team to have a hackathon on site in Singapore, and we flew in our country analytics from Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, and all the countries, and teach them on the spot in a 3-day hackathon. They were able to build, all of them were able to build a fully functioning, production-ready monitoring and also application by the end of the hackathon. So it was only 1.5 days. That is the agility here. And why is it so? Because of two things. The seamless integration between stream analytics and other Azure services, which in this case is the stream data, which is already made available for them, and also for some cases for anomaly alert, the logic apps. And also because it's in familiar language, it's in SQL. It's just in SQL. So they don't need to pick up anything new. All they need to do is understand a bit about how to navigate Azure portal and how to understand the architecture, and learning a bit maybe about hopping window, rolling window, and things like that, and off they go. And they were able to utilize all the interesting functions and features available offered by Azure Data Services. Now, it's time for demo. Okay, let me see how to do this. Right. Okay, right. So just to give you a taste, right, I'll show you a couple of pictures. This is Google Street View of Jakarta, one of the mall in Jakarta called named Kota Casablanca. If you look at these guys, you can actually see our logo there. So they are our driver partners. And they're riding the motorbike without any passengers, which means they're either picking up passengers, on the way of picking up passengers, or on the way of picking up food orders, or also moving into an area that has more demands as we directed them through our heat maps. These are some of the same folks who are idling. So this is the status equal to idle is this kind of state. This is when they are idling, they are waiting for orders to come. And this particular area is near to a train station, not subway station, yeah, train station. So that's why a lot of people, after alighting at that station, they would want to order us. Now, I wanted to show you that because I want you to have an appreciation of this dashboard I'm showing to you. Okay, let me try to refresh this. All right, it's automatically refreshed. Awesome. Now, the good thing about today is it's easy to see the time zone, right? We are in literally at the other side of the globe. So now it's 2:53 p.m. here, and that is in one small city in Indonesia. It's 2:53 as well, but it's a.m. So it's wee hours, and that's why you see very small numbers of people. This is actually the most, the lowest period throughout the 24 hours. So you see in this small city in Indonesia, in the last few minutes, there are around 60-ish people in transit, our driver in transit. And on the demand side, we see that there are quite a lot of unallocated demand. 200 bookings in the last few minutes, couldn't get supply, couldn't get any driver, which is really wee hours. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, if you see, the country operation team can also then see the pattern and respond as well. Right? So these are some quick monitoring metrics. As you can see, it's really the lowest period of the day today. So, yeah. Now, okay. Now, you remember when I talked about agility and about how easy it is for the data analyst to pick up because it's just SQL. So here, this is quite a complex logic for a matrix, our holy matrix called EFTA just now, effective allocation. And yeah, our country analytics team are able to just then put this in and go live with it. On the back end side, they are also able to monitor the health of the system. And if you see, this is looking back in the last 1 week, right? This is clearly showing the pattern, and we are about to fall down to the lowest of time of the day. Yeah, I guess that's all, I think, right?